There, that's a perfect intro. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Super Mega Baseball 4. I just did this, and I was muted the whole time. I'm a f***ing idiot. I've been muted this whole time! I was muted the entire time. I ruined everything. But hey, we're freaking here. So, what we're doing today, we're going to start a little series. I know, me with series isn't necessarily the greatest thing in the world. Like, I don't have the best track record. But I'm just going to call this the frickin' Baseball League. I don't know. We're going to call it the Baseball League. That sound good? We're going to be the Baseball League. What we're doing today is we're going to do a shuffle draft. Basically, all that is, it's just like a fantasy draft, but it's a slight bit different, and it's very easy to understand. You'll see here in a minute. I'm going to take players from the Super Mega League and the Legends League. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. That way we get Legends in there, and yeah, pour at least 500. All right, fine. Sounds good. That way we get some Legends in there. Hopefully some people that I or you recognize. I think that sounds fan-fiddly-tastic to me. Hopefully it sounds good to you. So, last time I did this, I used this little random thing here and picked a team. It ended up being... I find it kind of funny. Now, the Hot Corners. I don't know what that means, but it sounds kind of fire. Whenever I play this game by myself, I'm usually the overdogs. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the overdogs so I have less of a chance of landing on them again. I'm going to turn my head. We're going to do the 2-in-1 system. If you ever play sports games against people, you know what the system is. But basically, you get to choose between two, and if you don't like the two, you can do one, but you have to pick that one. All right, I'm not looking. I'll do it a few times here. Choice number 1, the Freebooters. We're not picking that. I don't know what that means. All right, number 2, the Herbivores. That is lame as hell. All right, I'm going. All right, we have to pick this one. Why do you give me 2 lame teams? This one, the Sawteeth. See, that's all right. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of rocking with that. Okay, as you can see here, what the shuffle draft is you get 8 players in a round, and you have to choose between those 8 players. It's like a fantasy draft, except less to choose from, so it's not as good. But, hey, it's their system. It's their world. I'm just living in it. For pick number 1. See, this is the thing about pick number 1. You gotta kind of choose, what do you want your team to be? What do we want our team to be? Or do we just go with the best person we see here? Well, I'm gonna make this very clear. I don't intend, like, if it happens, fantastic, but I never plan for winning the championship in year number 1 of any series. So, I think... I mean, Tom Seaver, that's a name I recognize. And you're going to find this out. If it's a name I recognize, I really want that player. And he's just so gosh darn good, too. Yeah, I think I want Tom Seaver. That's a pretty easy one for me right there. And another thing I like is looking at this menu right here and seeing what other people get. Like, someone just got Babe Ruth. Okay, well, they're going to the championship game. Dang it. The name, Nolan Ryan. Why did I get people like Nolan Ryan and Babe Ruth to choose from? Come on now. All right, pick number 2, Ozzie Smith. Well, I can promise you I'm not picking Ozzie Smith. There's no power to speak of there. We could just go all pitching, be the greatest rotation in the history of sports, because this guy's pretty dang good too. Maurice Brick, and he's 22 years old. But I don't know. Track Statsman. That's a name right there. Oh, that's a name. He's 23, he's got good hitting, he's fast as hell. Man, I want Track Statsman. I love that name. I'm picking Track Statsman. So another thing to... This game is confusing. It's a little confusing. I also can't speak, so that doesn't help anything. So another thing... Oh my god! Can I speak English? Another thing to pay attention to are chemistries, because they have trait potencies. You get traits, either good traits or bad traits. And when you don't have anyone there, or you only have one person, it makes the bad traits worse. But if you have a lot of players, it'll make those good traits better. And it's a little confusing at first, like Keeper just said, but once we have people in different chemistries, and plenty of them too, it'll make more sense as we go along. So for pick number 3... I don't know who I want. Carlton Star. I hate that name. And I love Braun Thunderchump. Well, I don't want Choker. That sounds awful. But, man, Carlton Star. If it wasn't for his name, I'd love this pick. But his name is like, I don't know. But he's the best. Maybe it'll grow on me. You gotta go with the best player available here. Maybe his name will grow on me. Carlton Star. Maybe I'll call him something else, but I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. Mark Burrell. See, I know who that is. If I know who someone is, I'm gonna point it out, because my baseball knowledge isn't great. So it's gonna be pretty interesting for me, anyways, to see who I do and don't know. Mike Schmidt, that's someone I know. Curtis Granderson, I know who that is. Razzie Dazzler. I hate your existence. Razzie Dazzler. What is that name? Razzie Dazzler. She ain't even bad. That's the thing, though. She's one of the best options I have right now. I just wish your parents did a better job naming you. Whatever, Razzie. We'll figure that out. Man, these names are weird. We're going to have a team full of weird names. Dwight Evans. Holy crap, you're good. Yo, this dude, Dwight Evans, is good, but we got Track Statsman already. Yeah, no, we already got Track Statsman, so it's okay. Buster Biggs. Well, if only you weren't a base jogger, which makes no sense at 77 speed. To me, that just says you're lazy. I don't want someone lazy on my team. I want you to work out there. Annabella Stokes. Dang, you have no power. Oh well. Kira Nutmeg. What are we doing, man? What are we doing with these names? I might go with Dwight Evans. I really might. Oh, look at Holder. I don't want someone named Holder Close. Oh, why are all the good players named so stupid? We're going with Holder Close. What is this game, bro? No, Vladimir Guerrero! Oh, no, he's my favorite player ever. Well, him and Ichiro. LaTroy Hawkins. Yeah, I'm not looking at this. We're going with LaTroy Hawkins. I'm a huge LaTroy Hawkins fan. He's our closer now. No, run that back. Was his name Mashed Taters? Durbin Holmes? Or Amazo Hayes? I need another starting pitcher. Let's go with Durbin Holmes. Man, we got some great pitchers on the team already. We got 2 starters, and we got 2 reliefs, and all of them are really good. See, these are the stats I want for an outfielder or a shortstop. You know, my second baseman, he doesn't really have to field that well. Yes, he does, but that's besides the point. Bobby Bash. He doesn't really hit well, but when he does, it's gone. So, I don't know. This guy's the more for sure thing. You know what I mean? You know you're going to get a good fielder, and you know he's going to put wood on ball. He won't put wood on ball all the time, but when he gets a good hold of it, it's gone. And he's a decent fielder. And he's kind of fast. All right, yeah, that's there. Yeah, we're going Bobby Bash. See, this would be fun just so I could say the word dick over and over and over. But if I'm not going to be a child, probably not going to go with him. I don't know. He's good. He's a really good hitter. And honestly, He could play third. And he's got power against right-handers. I think we gotta go with Dick. Rip Dingers. His name is Rip Dingers. Man, I want Rip Dingers. Willie Randolph. This is a player I know. I want Willie Randolph. I'm probably going with Willie Randolph. I'm just telling you that now. Like, I'll take a little look at everybody else, but I really want Willie Randolph. Yeah, I'm taking Willie Randolph. He's even the best player on here, honestly. Troy Percival. I know Troy Percival. What is easy jumps? I don't know what that is. I might go with Troy Percival. I mean, he's really old, but he's so good. I might have to go with Hank Hart. First pitch prayer. That's not good, but you know, you can take the first pitch. When I played baseball as a kid, my coaches said always take the first pitch. So I'm going with Hank Hart, just for my coaches. I kind of want Rocket Ramon. That's a fire name. What is this? Super Samson. I would be dumb to not take this guy, right? He's the perfect outfielder. He really is. At that point, it doesn't matter how well or not well you can hit. He's the perfect outfielder. Ray Durham! Oh, he's 35 years old, though. I like Ray Durham a lot, but he's 35 years old. Cutter Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. Oh, I want Cracker Barrel. Dang, now I'm hungry, bro. Why'd you do that to me? I want Cracker Barrel. I guess Camilla would be a fine designated hitter. And then we don't really have to worry about her in the field much at all. So yeah, let's just do that. Lola Knox. So the velocity is good. You can throw some heat, but the junk isn't that good. So like the action, the braking action. Accuracy is good though. You know what? She's young. We can get the junk up. Oh, just pick the player. Never mind. Steve Garvey. Ain't no way I'm picking no man named Steve Garvey. Rory Krauss. I mean, we need pitchers right now, but he would be a dang good bench player. Wagyu Takobi. Yeah, we're taking Wagyu. Huston Street. 21. He's pretty good. And we can pretty much be done with our pitchers. I think I'm okay with that. There's some good other players here, don't get me wrong. I saw your dad earlier in this draft. Never mind. Hopefully you get drafted to the team with your dad. That'd be cool. You could be Brawny. But yeah, we're going to go Huston Street and pretty much be done with pitchers, aside from one more starting pitcher. We need one more. Deshaun Levon. He's pretty good. For him being our worst starting pitcher, he would be good. But John Kruk. Slowpoke, you're 60. You have 60 speed. Why do you have Slowpoke? Daniel Murphy, he'd be a good pinch hitter or DH, yeah. We're going to go with him and hold off. See if we can get a different starting pitcher to round out that rotation. These two guys have pinch perfect. I think that means once they're brought in to be a pinch hitter, they get extra stats. So as far as people on the bench, I don't really care that much if they're old. So I'm going to go with Clyde Oliver here. Kathy Cul-de-sac. Actually, she's quite good. Yeah, let's go with Kathy Cul-de-sac. So Candy already has 2 good traits. Tarok has 1, but he's 19, and he gets that purple chemistry up. I'm gonna go with the youth here, I think. There's other good players here, but I want Tarok. Not too much left to... Greg Gagne. Yes. Yes, please. And that's our last pick. That was easy. So 20 teams. It makes sense to me. You have 38 games. Each team plays each other twice. That sounds like it makes sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to you. We're not doing 9. I'm not even doing... I think 5 innings for this kind of series is perfect. That sounds good to me. 5 playoff games per series. Start with shuffle draft. I just did a shuffle draft. What are you talking about? Hopefully my player pool is still good. I hope. I'm gonna check the team. I'm not looking here. I'm looking at my team. Yes, this is all my players. Okay, good. We can simulate the CPU games. There's a much better menu for us to look at our team. It's once we hit play game right here. And here's what our starting squad looks like. At shortstop, we got Carlton Starr. We're going to see a lot of youth on this team, thankfully, which means they're not going to regress all that much. There is regression and progression in this game, and we're going to have to look and make sure we actually keep tabs on that. There's both natural, where the game does it by itself, and then there's training, which I'll show you here in a second. But Dick Allen, he is one of our best batters. Bobby Bash, he's our power hitter. Track Statsman, he's another quite good hitter. Razzie Dazzler. Does a little bit of everything. Not the greatest arm, though. Willie Randolph, I'm a big fan. Kathy Koldesak, another all-around kind of player. And Hank Hart, I really love everything he has at catcher. He's got a great arm, and he can put wood on ball. Batting ninth is Super Samson. He's got insane fielding ability and speed. It's perfect. Perfect. And the number 1 starting pitcher is Tom Seaver. So here's player dev. We don't have anything to do right now because we don't have any money. That's that second number you see up in the top right. But you can see we have umpire incentive and vegan diet. And yeah, so you can make your players better by spending your training funds right here. And I think, we'll see what new opportunities come up. But for now, I think the best thing to do would be to work on the younger guy in LaTroy Hawkins and hopefully get him a new pitch. That sounds fantastic. Sign and release. We have 22 million in cap room. So if we want to go after anyone like Randy Johnson, I'm just saying, he's there. Another thing to worry about is, or at least not to worry about, but to keep, in mind, the more team salary we have, the faster you get training funds. It's weird. I know. Well, I guess it's not that weird. But you don't want to be like only 1 million in cap room is what I'm trying to say. This is the part of the series where I'm going to leave it to y'all. I'm going to let y'all make the roster decisions. But I'm going to put both my hands together and plead my case just here for a little bit. Jeff Bagwell is one of my favorite players ever. I'm an Astros fan for life. I'm from Houston. I want Jeff Bagwell. But if y'all don't want Jeff Bagwell, I won't get Jeff Bagwell. Okay? Perfect. It's all well and good. Who else is here? Keith Folk. There's a lot of really good players here. And some are not really even that expensive. Mike Jackson's here. He's not that expensive. He's young. Saying he's there. So yeah, there's a lot of players. You let me know who you want. Like Jeff Nelson. Oh, I remember Jeff Nelson in MVP Baseball 04. He had a deadly slider. Oh man, I remember him. Tiny DeGrande. But anyways, that's going to be it for episode number 0. I call it 0 because we don't play any games in this episode. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you're very excited, or at least half as excited as I am for this series. I love this game, and it's kind of goofy, but at the same time, it's a hell of a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.